There's something sacred about closing the door behind you and stepping into a space that feels like a soft exhale, a place that holds you, reflects you, and gently whispers, "You're home." And for so many of us, navigating work, independence, and what it means to live well alone, crafting that space isn't about perfection. It's about presence. By now, Pinterest is a household name. What started as digital pinboards has turned into an overwhelming sea of inspiration. But when used right, it can be your best design partner. In this video, you'll learn affordable Pinterest bedroom glow-up ideas you can actually do, even if you're renting, working with a small space, or starting from scratch. So if your bedroom dreams are still sitting on a board somewhere, it's time to bring them to life. Here's how. Bold accent wall. If your room feels flat or unfinished, the easiest way to anchor it is with an accent wall. No construction crew required. Peel and stick wallpaper, a painted arch, or even a raw plaster effect using textured paint. All of these add instant dimension, and you only need one wall to make it count. If you're into a more minimal look, try a large mirror instead. It reflects light and makes your room feel larger. A favorite Pinterest designer trick? Use a tall mirror opposite a window to visually double the natural light. Accent walls also act like a visual pause. They give your eyes a place to land and your mind a place to rest. That's why they're a favorite among Pinterest pros. Whether it's behind the bed or framing a reading nook, the placement matters just as much as the color or texture. Think soft terracotta, forest green, even a muted clay pink, shades that hold you rather than shout at you. If you're unsure where to start, head to Pinterest and search terms like cozy accent wall small space or DIY bedroom wall paint ideas. Save 5 pins that instantly calm you and look for the common thread. Maybe it's curved shapes, muted colors, or a mix of matte textures. That's your blueprint. Not everything you pin needs to match, but it should belong to the same feeling. You don't need to paint the whole room to feel a shift. One well-placed statement is all it takes. And once you've grounded your space visually, the next step is to bring it to life. Plants, pillows, and peace. Once your walls are speaking, it's time to soften the space. One of the simplest ways to do that? Add life, literally. A potted plant or vase of fresh flowers can change the entire energy of a room. It introduces movement, texture, and color without visual noise. Same goes for textiles. Instead of filling your walls with art, layer interest through your bed. Think pillows in different sizes and soft, natural fabrics like cotton or linen. Add a throw that spills over the side like you just stepped out of bed, even if you've been up for hours. And here's a quick Pinterest tip. When searching for styling ideas, don't just save aesthetic bedrooms. Try cozy corners or natural textures bedroom. You'll start curating a feel, not just a look. You've set the vibe, but how do you keep it intentional without slipping into clutter? Keep it curated. Pinterest rooms always look so effortlessly put together, and the secret? Being selective, not excessive. Your shelves don't need to be full, they need to be edited. Keep just a few standout pieces and make space between them. A well-chosen candle, a stack of books, a ceramic bowl, maybe one framed photo. That's it. Use the rule of threes and vary your object heights. This brings movement without chaos. And remember, not everything has to be new. Secondhand finds and flea market treasures often add the most charm. If you're using Pinterest for inspo, try organizing your boards by room zones. A board just for shelf ideas or nightstand styling will train your eye to notice details you actually want to live with. And while good styling adds soul, what really makes you fall in love with a room is how it feels to be in it. Layered and lived in. Cozy isn't a trend, it's a design value. Your bedroom should feel like it's holding you. not performing for the internet. This means layering, not just visually, but emotionally. Start with your bed. A simple set of white sheets, a quilt or duvet in a natural tone, then layer on a textured blanket or two. Add softness underfoot with a small rug beside the bed. You don't need a Pinterest-perfect bedscape, just layers that invite rest. Think about what you like to do in this space. Read, meditate, journal. Create a mini ritual zone, even if it's just a candle and a chair. Textures matter more than we realize. Linen feels different from cotton. A knit throw says something softer than a fleece one. Pinterest pins that feel layered and cozy often use this quiet language. A boucle pillow, a chunky rug, a wood tray with a worn book. Don't just look for matching sets. Look for things you want to touch. And don't forget the scent. A bedroom that feels lived in engages all the senses. Maybe it's eucalyptus on your nightstand, a vanilla candle by your mirror, or the faint scent of clean sheets at the end of a long day. Try pinning bedroom scent rituals or cozy corner inspiration, and notice what textures and tones make you linger. Those are the ones worth recreating. You've built a nest. Now let's talk about the light that filters through it. Glow and reflect. Good lighting changes everything. During the day, natural light should be your best friend. Keep windows clear or sheer. But at night, it's all about softness. Layer your lighting. A warm bedside lamp, fairy lights woven through a mirror frame, or even LED strips tucked behind your headboard. Avoid harsh overhead lights when you're trying to wind down. This is your sanctuary, not a waiting room. Want your room to feel bigger? Place a mirror where it can reflect daylight or your soft lighting setup. Pinterest trick. Search mirror light placement and pay attention not just to what's in the mirror, but what the light is doing. Let's pause for a second. Imagine your future self lighting a candle, curling up in your dream room, and thinking, yeah, I did that. What's one change, big or small, that would make your room feel more like that? I'd love to hear it in the comments. And remember, this space, it's yours to create. We've softened the mood. Now it's time to tie it all together with color. Keep it cohesive. Colors speak, even when they whisper. One of the reasons Pinterest bedrooms look pulled together is because the color palette is cohesive. Not matchy-matchy, just intentional. Start with neutrals and add warmth with woods, rattan, or dried florals. If you want more mood, go monochrome. Try varying tones of sage, terracotta, or charcoal. You don't need a dozen new things, just a unified palette that breathes. A good tip: pick one patterned piece, like a rug or throw, and pull your accent colors from that. Use it as your anchor when pinning ideas so your board doesn't spiral into a rainbow of confusion. And now that you've created harmony, it's time to add one bold, grounding piece that makes everything feel finished. That headboard moment. The bed is the star. Give it the stage it deserves. You don't need an expensive frame to make a statement. A fabric-wrapped DIY headboard, a vintage door propped behind your bed, or even a large canvas can instantly elevate the room. Pinterest loves contrast. If your bedding is simple, make your rug bold. If your bed is dramatic, keep the surrounding elements soft and minimal. It's the balance that makes it feel styled, not staged. Look for pins that say bedroom focal point or budget headboard DIY. You'll be surprised how many options are renter-friendly too. Once the main pieces are in place, it's all about the details, the parts of the room that smile when you walk in. A little you, everywhere. Your bedroom should feel personal, not like a showroom. This is where the quirks matter. That thrifted side table with uneven legs, the stack of Polaroids taped to the wall, the worn-out book you've read 10 times. Use your side table to say something. A bold lamp, a tiny plant, or a candle in your favorite scent. You don't need perfect symmetry. You need something real. Design isn't just about what you see, it's about what you remember, what you reach for, and what makes you pause. Maybe it's your grandmother's teacup holding jewelry, or a handwritten note tucked into a mirror frame. These little gestures of self make your space feel lived in, not just decorated. They're not trends. They're tiny anchors of meaning. On Pinterest, these touches often live in the details. Search bedroom mood board or sentimental decor, and you'll find corners that aren't just pretty, they're honest. Start a board just for personal objects or cozy rituals. It might feel small, but when your room holds your story, even the quietest mornings feel more like you. Twinkly lights and photos on a string? Always a win when done with intention. Choose moments that feel like you. That way, the space won't just look inspired, it will feel alive. If this helped you fall a little more in love with your space, wait till you see this next video.